Welcome back, Jacket Nation, to another week of Inside the Hive. My name's Alyssa Turton, and this week I'm here with head coach Brie Brenner of the women's volleyball team. Thanks for joining us, Brie.
Thanks for having me.
Not a problem. So, Coach, let's talk about this week. It's just senior week all around on campus. Tell us a little bit about your seniors this season.
Our seniors have done a lot for this program. Just started by them buying into me as a coach and then impressing that on the younger athletes. And having them listen to me. And, you know, they're obviously three of our top players as well. So it's been great having them, their personalities on and off the court. It's been fun to see them grow. I'm sad to see them leave.
So, at the team as a whole, have they lived up to your expectations so far this season?
Yeah, I would say so far. We still have some goals that we have yet to attain, and that can't come until the end of the season. But I've been very happy with our progress this year.
So speaking of that, have there been any surprises or shockers so far this year?
We've had a couple of wins. You know, it's always great to beat Mount St. Joe and Transy. They're great programs, and they have a lot of history behind them. And we've had some non-conference wins as well, like beating Trine at home on a slippery floor and beating Washington and Lee. I mean, having that huge conference match and then have to turn around and play that caliber of team back-to-back, it's tough to maintain your focus for that long, and so that is a huge testament to the girls.
So last year you were Coach of the Year. This is your second year here on this campus. What has it taken to be this successful?
I just think the day-to-day focus and the drive and knowing what your goals need to be. If you don't have short-term goals, then it's hard to get where you need to be. Just practicing, keeping everybody focused every single point in practice, knowing that there's no give-me's.
So, Coach, you've talked focus a few times here in the interview. How do you instill that into your team?
One of our mottos is every play, every day. And what that means is every single play adds up to the big picture. And so we've started to learn after a few losses and seeing how it just comes up. The margin's very thin. And they have to kind of get the bumps and bruises to push ahead and realize that, okay, she's not just making it up. We do have to stay focused every single play. You know, if you don't get a good pass, that's going to have an impact on your setter and so forth. And there's been a lot of games this season that we have lost, barely lost. So I think that's kind of the biggest thing and learning from it.
So you mentioned short-term goals. Let's talk a little bit about the future. What do you think the future holds for this program?
You know, I think that we're just starting to scratch the surface. It's just going to take getting good, solid kids and recruits. I mean, you can have top recruits, but that doesn't mean they're going to pan out. It's about having really good kids that are going to want to stick it out and put the work in every day.
Now, I know you're all about reaching your peak at the right time. Do you think your team has reached their full potential, or as you call it, peak yet?
No, I don't think so. We talk a lot about we want to peak at the end of the season. For us, we're not there yet, so we're still climbing and improving every day, and to me that shows me we haven't reached our peak yet.
All right, and now for those of you that have attended any of the volleyball games yet, we've kind of started a new tradition. Tell us a little bit about your thing with the Hunger Games.
Well, we decided to start that because, you know, it's just conference is just like the Hunger Games. You lose once when you only play each other one time, you're done. And then you have to rely on someone else to lose. So we've kind of had that be our battle cry throughout the season.
All right. Well, the Lady Jackets have no more home games left, but there is a possibility in the future. So be sure to look out for the Lady Jackets the rest of this season. Thank you, Coach Brie, for joining us this week.
And thanks for having me again.
Not a problem. See you next time, Jacket Nation.